to Accounting Superstars, and today we're going to learn about the basic concept of the time value of money. And it's a very simple concept, and there's a lot of things you can do with it. And fortunately, it's easy to understand, and it'll help you with investing, finance, accounting, real estate, you name it, anything that has to do with money. It'll help you out. So I'll explain this easy concept by way of an example. So I don't mean to brag, but when I was in 6th grade, I pitched a no-hitter in Little League. That is, I struck out every batter, all 9 innings. And so we've got a lot of baseball players in our class. Pretend that I make a bet with the baseball players. I say, oh, I think I can strike every one of you guys out, and if I do, you owe me $1,000. And if any of you hit the ball, I'll give you $1,000. And so they take me up on the bet. So one day we go down to the baseball field, and I get on the pitcher's mound, and the first batter gets up, and I throw my very best fastball. It goes right over the plate, and the first batter hits the ball over the fence. Well, that didn't go well. So the second batter gets up, and I throw my very best curveball, and that ball gets hit over the fence. So that's not going well either. So this repeats over and over again, and all the baseball players just hit home runs on me. So I clearly lose the bet. So I owe these guys, each one of them, $1,000. And I tell them, hey, I'll give you a choice. I'll either give you your $1,000 right now, today, because I always carry $1,000 bills with me wherever I go, and or you can have that $1,000 10 years from now. It's up to you. It's totally your choice. So either $1,000 now or $1,000 in the future. Now, I'm not paying interest. I'm not a bank or something, so I'm not paying interest. It's either $1,000 now or 1,000 years, 10 years from now. So here's the question to you. If you were one of the baseball players, what would you choose? Would you choose the $1,000 right now or the $1,000 in the future? I hope every one of you chose the $1,000 in the present. Looks like everybody chose the $1,000 now. Now, if anybody chose the $1,000 in the future, you probably should find another major. Who knows what? Business is probably not your forte. So why is it that people chose the $1,000 now? Why is it that everybody always chooses the $1,000 now? Now, to me, this looks like $1,000, and that looks like $1,000. What's the difference? Why does everybody choose this one? Well, the reason is that these two are not equal. They're not the same. They do both say $1,000, but they're not the same. Money in the future is never worth as much as money right now, and that's the main point. Now, why is that? Well, there's a lot of reasons. If I were to ask the students, well, why are you choosing the $1,000 right now? And most people would say, most of the students would say, I could invest it. And that's very noble, but I know that's not true. What would you really do it if somebody gave you $1,000 right now? You'd probably spend it, okay? And that's probably what I would do too. So anyway, but still, that's a good reason. You could use it. Inflation. And it is true. If the central bank prints as much money as they plan to, we may very well have inflation. So inflation means that the value of the money it goes down with time. So this $1,000 10 years from now may not be worth much. And another reason too is that heck, I could forget about the bet. I may not even recognize the baseball players or remember the bet 10 years from now. So anyway, so all of these can be summed up into one word, and it's a very important word: risk. So money out in the future is risky. You don't know for sure if you're going to get it. So anyways, money right now is always worth more than money in the future. It's just that simple, folks. So we'll learn more about this in future videos. You guys have a great day, all right? And thanks for watching. See you later.